Hello and welcome everybody to High Ground MTG. We're doing a spin down today. I'm one of your co-hosts, Spine Mouse, here as always with Kai Guy. Kai Guy, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good tonight. Excited for this episode of the Spin Down.
Absolutely.
Super duper special anniversary edition. We are celebrating a year of this YouTube channel.
A whole year. We've been doing this thing.
Crazy. We went from telling the two people about the YouTube channel and asking them to subscribe to almost 300 subscribers.
Yep.
It's been pretty wild. What's been your favorite one of your favorite moments of the channel?
Oh man, I think like when we got to 100 subscribers, that like weirded me out so much. Like there's 100 people watching us. Like how crazy is that? You know, I don't know. There's been so many fun moments, but
yeah, I think a moment for me was when the Grixis Dragons video hit 1K in views. That was such a surreal feeling. Like, wow, people are actually watching. People and like they're bumping likes and it's really cool. It's really fun. We started this obviously as kind of a way to keep our Magic spirits alive while COVID kind of devastated LGSs and it's been really, really fun. It's been great to see the channel kind of explode and grow, and us as content creators figure out like what we're about and what we like, and figuring out our voice in the Magic community. So
for sure. Yeah, I mean we've been through a few different sets now that we've gotten to like test out with through the channel. I've seen some crazy bannings happening in Modern.
It was a long year of Uro. Oh my gosh.
Man.
I do remember somebody playing. That was like one of the last games I played in paper. Somebody was playing against me and they cast Uro.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course I was all about Croak's hype then. And they're like, "Oh man, and I was like, "Oh man, that card's really good." And they're like, I need to get more of these. Let's get it off. Oh man.
Oh, I know. I had completely underestimated the card. I was like, oh, I can just path it. Like whatever, it's fine. Like you gain some life off it. I'll just path it.
Yeah, super rough. Yeah, but it's gone. Thank goodness.
It is not soon enough.
Another really cool thing that happened on the channel. We got to be guests of Masters of Modern.
So cool. Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to those guys. Go follow them. Download their podcast. That was, for me, that was a full circle moment where it was like, whoa, that, because you and I know that we've been listening to them for years, and especially with all of our Modern intake. And so I was super geeked out about that. That was super cool.
Yep. We had a visitor come on our show. We had our friend from the Dive Down. That was amazing.
That's right, Stan Islov.
Thank you, Stan. Super fun to play with him.
Super smart. He definitely loves Magic, and it was really cool. Super laid back. That was really great.
For sure. I think he kicked my butt too. So
I think he's on some sort of Esper brew.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, totally spanked you. Ironically enough, Esper's good in the meta now.
Hey, look at that.
But it's been of all the things that we've gotten to do, getting to meet people and getting to make something out of nothing has been a very rewarding and fun adventure so far. And we just want to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed, everyone that listens, everyone that watches, shares, anything. Thank you so much. And we definitely look forward to another year of doing this.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys are the reason we do this, right? Like, I mean, we could just play MTGO by ourselves, or with each other or whatever. Like that's, but making the content has just added this whole other element, and getting to interact with people online, and seeing people comment on the videos. It's just it's so fun. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. If you want to, we can jump right into some of the topics of tonight's spin down. We want to talk about the latest cards dropping Strixhaven. Anything that we should be noting out there in the world of Modern? I just got done playing a league with Lumamancer, and I think that shell has yet to be proven. Trying to figure out where it fits best, but I think Boros Lumamancer is the real deal.
Oh, for sure.
Another tool in that prowess deck is busted. Turn two wins for sure.
Yeah, that card is nuts. The other card I've seen, also another white card, which is interesting. I think this card has been really popping off, and that is Elite Spellbinder. I have to say, I underestimated this card when it first came out. I was like, 3 mana, maybe kind of sort of exiles the card for a little bit, but they just get to play it whenever they want to. But seen a lot of play. So. Check that card out if you haven't already. It's out there. It's making things happen. So,
for sure. I know personally, I still haven't played with it. Well, that's not true. I played with it one match, Prismari Command, as the consummate blue-red player on the channel. I am very much so looking forward to that. I cannot believe when it popped open, it was like 40 ticks. Like, it was insane much, like 40 ticks. Luckily, it's down now to like 18 ticks. But I think it'll serve a very good slot in blue red. I don't think it's like a 4 staple by any means, but I think you can get away with like running 2 and a blue moon shell.
For sure.
Very versatile, very fun. So
yeah. I think we're yet to see everything that's going to come out of Strixhaven. Like, I think there's a lot of testing going on still. I think people are still trying to figure out some of these cards. I got all sorts of new Orzhov toys to play with that I'm still messing around with. So I think we got the pseudo meddling mage that I think could make an impact on Modern. I'm not entirely sure how good it's going to be yet. Paying 3 life is very different from not casting a card. So, but
right.
But still, it's an interesting one. So, I'm
excited. I'm excited to play that out in humans too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that does. That and meddling mage.
Yeah, just run all
just
8.
Run them all. Run them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just played on that last Battlebond. That's what was it? The symmetry sage that gives +2 base power, and we got to see some of that cool synergy with Arcanist, Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Yeah,
can't remember the name, but I think overall Strixhaven has been kind of not on the same power level as some of the previous sets, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think we need Modern to get broken every time a new standard set gets released. Especially with Modern Horizons 2 on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Well, I think everybody, even in standard, has been kind of the same mind that, like, thank God this isn't a broken set, because like one more broken set and like I don't know, bad things are about to happen, because there's just so much, and having to ban a card every time a new set comes out, having to ban multiple cards every time a new set comes out, it's just not fun. It's hard on people's wallets, it's hard on people's psyches a little bit. Like it's just not a great
I was gonna say the other card that actually really popped off was the red white one, the Lorehold, the one where you draw 2, you gain 2 life.
For
Thrilling
Dredge.
Discovery.
Yes.
Thrilling Discovery for Dredge.
Yeah, Dredge running white now.
I got to test around with that a little bit, and I think if people aren't packing Graveyard Hate, having 8 copies of discard 2, draw 2, like draw 3, is really good for that deck.
Well, that gain 2 life is nothing either. One of the ways Dredge gets beaten obviously is like with things like prowess and super fast aggro decks, and just gaining that little bit of extra life here and there, especially with what's the card? The name is escaping me. Drains you for 3. Creeping Chill. With Creeping Chill out there as well, that's a lot of life gain.
That is a lot of incidental life gain. Yeah, absolutely. And it adds up.
It does.
Well, you only have to bide your time so much, and if you're dredging away that many cards and recurring that many cards, I
mean, if you've cast 2 of those cards, like you're at extra 5 life, extra 4 life, which is a lot in a modern game. So it can make a big difference. So
right,
yeah,
and now especially since they're probably splashing to be able to play that kind of 4 or 5 mana mana base, being able to have to accommodate those. It definitely makes a big difference being able to make that up. So
absolutely. But yeah, Strixhaven is having I'd say a healthy impact on Modern. There's nothing that's coming out busted. There's just like some new pieces, some new toys for some decks to play around with. So which I like. I can appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, I think everybody got a little bit of everything. I will say, as the Izzet Mage, I'm a little disappointed I didn't get quite as many toys as you did as the Words Off Mage, but I'll take what I can get. So
yeah,
pretty fun. What do you think of the Mystical Archive cards? We haven't talked about that on the channel.
It's interesting. What is your hot take on these?
I think I'm all for artists getting a chance to express something different and kind of interesting. They have been pushing the envelope with borders ever since, what was it? Not Ravnica. Help me out here. Zendikar. Since the Zendikar expeditions, and I'm getting to the point now where you're gonna draw a hand, and none of the cards frames are gonna match, but you don't care because everything is so individually cool. I think it's sweet that they're doing it. Just more variety. I think that's one of the best things about Magic is that people can personalize and express themselves through the cards, right? So if you like, if this is how you like a lightning bolt to look, then you can play it like that,
Right. Yeah, I mean, Magic has always had amazing art, and I think branching out into these different styles is really fun. And some of these styles might not work for a full set, and so just getting some of these weird or different styles just as a little one-offs, I think is really fun. Like I said, you get to see so many new artists and get introduced to so many different people. I think it's overall healthy and good.
Right. I think that's my favorite thing about it too, is that I know that it's probably difficult for artists to crack into the world of Magic. I'm sure the bar is, I don't know how high. We'd have to talk to somebody, but I know that if you draw fantasy monsters, being able to publish on a Magic card is probably a big deal for you.
Yeah.
And so Wizards expanding that possibility for the people that have different styles. There was this huge thing, we're not going to go into it, but there was that huge thing about faithless looting and
oh yeah.
But being able to expand different styles and be more expressive, I just think that that's wonderful. I mean,
absolutely.
Let artists be, I think it's sweet.
For sure. And not every art piece is for everyone, and that's okay. Just like what you like, and be nice to other people.
Yeah, it's pretty easy when you break it down.
That's our hot take.
Yeah. We'll just see what happens next in the Modern Horizons 2. That's gonna be coming out soon.
Yeah, I have to imagine they're gonna do some fun art direction stuff for that. So
anyways,
I guess lastly, one of the things we got to talk about, this is kind of in correlation with our anniversary here. We've talked about it a lot and put it off, and we're not going to put it off anymore. We have a Patreon. we're gonna start off kind of small, but we kind of figured that's what we'll do. This is how we begin everything else, so we'll begin our Patreon small as well. But we did want to bring it in, partly because we want to see some more interaction from everybody who's out there watching. This is a great way to kind of just like hang out with people that we haven't yet. So our Patreon is going to start off with 3 different tiers. The first being $3 a month. Which gets you access to our brand new Discord channel, and will of course get you a shout out in our videos. We also have a $5.
Like we'll say your name.
Yes,
we'll be like,
yeah.
All right, Jean-Pierre, thank you for donating $3 this month.
Jean-Pierre, that one was freebie. That was a freebie. So now you have to give us $3.
You're welcome, Jean-Pierre.
Our second tier is our $5 feedback tier, in which you get to submit decks to us. We get to talk about them with you. We'll give you some feedback, and you also get some sneak peeks at what we're going to be playing next before everybody else gets a chance to see it, before the video comes out.
Right, you won't just... It'll be me going to somebody else instead of Caleb and being like, what do you think of this?
Yeah, exactly. And then lastly, we have and all these tiers, of course, stack on each other. So if you go higher, you get all the things. So lastly, right now we have a $10 tier, and that is you get a signed card from the both of us, or we'll both sign a card.
That's right.
For you. We're hoping to get a pile of high ground cards, because that is a card that exists in Magic, and it's hilarious.
Send us all of your cards.
Yeah.
High ground. We'll go out and we'll help our local game stores and clear them out.
Yeah. But potentially, we might even look into if you have a card that you really want us to sign. If like you're a big Tron player and you want Kai Guy to sign your Urza lands,
I'd love that. I'd love that so much.
If you want me to sign your Blood Moons, yes. We can work something out like that too. I will sign all the Talias. I'll have Talia sign your Talia. So yes.
Talia's his booty.
Yes, yeah. Just in case you haven't watched the early videos where she would appear on quite often.
Caleb loves Talia so much that he named his child.
That's right. That's definitely what it was.
It is. Don't tell his wife.
Yeah. If you're watching now.
Anyways,
sorry.
So that's gonna be our starting Patreon. Yeah. There's no pressure to donate. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep putting out our Battlebonds, our Spindowns when we like have our thoughts together and we can like sit down and record a video. And we're going to keep recording our leagues.
Yep. And if you have ideas for the Patreon too, get it on the Discord, because we'll definitely be polling people for new tiers or for different options, stuff like that. So if there's something you want to see that isn't in there, that's a good way to let us know.
Yeah, ultimately it'd be really cool to, hopefully we, down the line, merch might be a thing, but we're gonna like playmats. We'd really love to get to a point where we could produce playmats, but right now it's very small, and if you want to join, awesome. If not,
thanks for watching anyways.
Absolutely.
As always, the freest way to help out the channel is to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and of course to leave us fun and fresh new comments down below.
That's right. It helps the algorithm, which means that we get popped up more, and more people see us, and more people watch us, and more people get to see Modern, our favorite format. So
we definitely want to keep growing Modern. So. All right. Well, with that, we're going to jump into our second portion of the show. Where Kai Guy and I are going to do a little something special for the Battlebond today.
That's right. The old switcheroo.
That's right. I will be playing Kyle's most beloved deck, and that is Blue Moon. And Kai Guy, what are you playing for me today?
I get to play Caleb's most dreaded deck, Death and Taxes.
Death and Taxes!
We thought it would be fun as an anniversary special to swap our signature decks and really put each other through paces.
Yes.
So stick around for that part. We're going to jump right into that here soon. And thank you for watching this portion of the video.
Yes. We'll see you in just a second.
IRS. And if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Hey, yo, man, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna take a verse right now. Blue moon up, Kentucky, keep on shining.
Hello and welcome back to Battlebond.
We're back.
Special 1 year anniversary. We're doing the old switcheroo.
I don't know what is happening over there. Oh man, do I keep this hand? I don't know. I've never played this deck before.
That's right. We are playing each other's decks. We traded each other. Oh, we traded each other the pieces we needed to be on each other's favorite decks, aka the mascots of the channel.
Indeed.
Ral and Thalia.
That's right. That's right. So this ought to be interesting. This ought to be interesting.
All right. Well, please don't counter this.
Oh, it's my first time getting to do this.
No.
I've never.
We know exactly what is in each other's decks. Oh no! Oh,
force of negation.
That's rough.
That feels good. That feels good. I feel like I'm winning already.
That's rough.
I guess we'll take a steam vents here. I don't know. Am I supposed to be taking islands because of Blood Moon?
It depends. It depends on what's in your hand.
I don't. I guess we'll keep that. I'll take that.
Man, this feels really weird. Like looking across the screen from like, man, look at all those sweet promos.
I know, right? All right. So your first vial got countered. What are you gonna do now? Arbiter. I'm in trouble now.
Man.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. I don't have a counter this time. Your Arbiter lands. Or my Arbiter, I guess.
My Arbiter.
What was back?
I remember every time that I have Force of Negation you on turn 0, you're like, why do that? I'm like, cause you don't understand. It's good value.
The good value.
This is hard.
Death Index is not a simple deck. It's not a simple deck.
I hate this deck so much.
Oh. All right.
I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna Ghost Quarter in response.
Seems like the right play to do.
Yeah. Depends on what you have, I suppose, but probably so. Yep. We'll definitely block here.
I'm trying to think if maybe I should have Ghost Quartered the steam vents, but then I guess you would have just floated in response.
Yeah. And
but maybe you wouldn't have. You don't play blue very much, so.
I thought of that. Come on. Give me a little credit. All right.
I gotta say, I love these lands. These like Viking lands that
they're pretty sweet.
They're part of the secret lair.
Question is, are you gonna get tech or artless lands next? Are you gonna get?
I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that in the Spindown, the full text. I don't like those. No. I think they're terrible. One, it doesn't make any sense that the island and like the type are all up at the top. Yeah. Like they're split even on the most basic and then you have all the text below that. That doesn't make any sense. And then they're just dumb. For me, they're just dumb. I get that they're meme values or whatever, but then aren't you taking away?
I think that's
aren't you taking? Yeah, but then aren't you just taking away from? Let me rant, damn it! Are you just taking away from the artists that are working so hard to, do their work.
Nothing.
Anyways,
nothing. Interesting.
I've got whatever the equivalent of Crypto Command with white mana is.
I don't even know.
I'm trying to remember if you know the win conditions. You know the win conditions.
Yeah.
I know the win conditions. The viewers know the win conditions of the decks.
Yeah, because they've already seen the lists.
That's right. We've been putting them in before we play.
This is so weird.
Do y'all like that?
Do y'all
like that we're doing that?
Yeah, like those Giver of Runes. Okay. And then nothing. All right.
Yeah, you're not doing much over there either.
Oh, I'm not supposed to, right? Like this is what this deck does is nothing.
What? No, you're supposed to do things.
Here's a thing. I'll do a thing. Do I brainstorm here?
We could brainstorm for the first time in your life.
I could brainstorm for the first time in my life. I guess I brainstorm. Then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Okay. I guess put that one and then that one. All right. I've cast a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
How does it feel?
And my winning magic.
You need to cast a Ral. Is it Viceroy?
What does he even do?
Does it all.
All right. Mutavault. Okay. That's fine. Coming into Jace. Didn't attack with the coming into face. All right. Fair enough.
Suppose I gotta try it here.
Ooh, the Skyclave. I don't think I'm ready for you to cast Skyclave yet. Skyclave's too good. Skyclave's too good.
I figured Romano's was coming on that way.
Yep. All right. I got so many options now. I don't even know. All right, we're gonna brainstorm again. This is the thing that you do in the moderns.
You do. If you don't like your card, you shovel it away with your fetch.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I passed the turn again now. Is this...
God. I don't like that at all. Ooh, I do like that though.
Ooh. Oh, the Field of Ruin. You gonna field me? Oh, Elite Spellbinder.
Little late. There he is, Paulo Vito Dama La Rosa.
Yep.
PvP DDR. I always think of like DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, whenever I think of this guy.
All right.
Just dance.
Well, we're gonna counter that.
No. Don't counter it.
Hey, look, a new spell from Strixhaven. Look at the new spell.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that one resolves. You're gonna get rid of my Jace. Nothing I can do about that.
Really? You have 4 cards in hand. Okay. Well.
I know. Sadly, did not have another counter, or at least not one that could counter that. Yep, sure, that's fine. I'm gonna get a 4/4 out of this. Though.
Speaking of Mystical Archives, man, that bowl is dope.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet. I'm gonna get a 4/4 out of this though, so I feel like that's pretty okay. I guess let's get our final Steam vents here. Not gonna pay 2 life for that. All right. Well.
Of course. There's always another Jace.
There's always another Jace.
Well, that brainstorming's doing you a lot of good here.
Yep. Let's see. You've got 2 cards in hand. So I think we'll just do this and this. Oh, I think I clicked on the wrong card. That's fine.
It is nice seeing the deck make all the land drops it needs.
Yeah. Right?
It doesn't matter if it can kill you.
You've got ways. You've got ways. So many ways.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's... I think I need to...
Get rid of the Jace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can't let you keep brainstorming.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think I may have made a mistake there. I put back a card I shouldn't have put back. I meant to hit one of the lands, but
amateur.
Yeah.
This is what you get when you give a novice Blue Moon.
All right. Well, here we go. Oh wait, hold on. I need to do this correctly.
Down to 10. Really getting it in there.
Yep.
Down to 9. All right. What am I see here?
Oh wait. Stop it. Okay. Red.
Blue. Just like that you. Oh, okay.
Blood Moon. Make a 1/1. Yep. Makes a 1/1. That's alright. That's alright. Alright. Alright.
I don't know if it would have been better to... You only have 2 cards in hand.
Oh, to like Ghost Quarter or Field Rune me?
Yeah, in response.
I mean, I have a lot of basics, but still, I don't know that would have been... I mean, I guess you would have gotten another land, but I feel like you have enough lands at this point. And there's an Ether Vial. I'm curious as to what you have in your hand. You got so many things.
I got stuff.
Down to 6. See what I can do here. See what Kyle's trash deck does. Sword of Fire and Ice. That seems bad for me.
Yep. I figured that would happen, but I was like, just trying to force cards out of your hand here at this point.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right. I'm flooding out a little bit here. I guess we kind of both are, really.
I mean, I have the threats.
You do have a threat. You do have threats. But we both have a lot of lands. Like, normally you don't draw 7 lands in Death and Taxes.
I'm not mad about it right now.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh, gosh, really?
You put it in there, Kyle. You put it in there.
I did. It was just like, of all the cards to have, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I probably can just drop this, whatever. Don't need to wait for Aether Vial. All right, you're down to 3.
I am down
I'm
to
still
3.
at 20.
Well, yeah, I mean, this deck doesn't, like, do things, right? Until it's, like, the end.
Yeah. I'm wondering how I would have sequenced things and how you would have sequenced things.
I'm sure it'd be totally different. Totally different.
Mm-hmm. It was really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good for me.
I mean, you get to replay your Skyclave here, but I get a 4/4 out of the deal. I don't know. Keeps me alive, maybe. Unless you've got, like, Flicker Wisp or something. Or Path to Exile. Path to Exile sucks too.
How's it feel? This is one of I'm gonna really revel in that one. Oh, how's it feel?
I wondered. You've got 2 cards that have just been like sitting in your hand for like the entire game. Oh man, interesting. Uh-huh.
I don't like beating my own deck. It feels wrong. It feels so wrong.
Well, I think you're gonna do it here. I don't know what in your deck pulls me out of this current situation. I think you also could have just won there if you had taken Blood Moon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could have activated Mutavault. Yep. I wasn't thinking that one through.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
Playing on the other side.
I was just like, I got enough going on here.
Yeah.
Just get the board clear. All right, here you go. Opt. Why is that opt in this deck? It shouldn't be that one. You put in the wrong ones. You own the wrong ones. Oh, it should be my sweet cargo one.
Does this do anything? Okay. All right. We'll try this. Actually, I guess I got to do it now.
Is it cryptic?
No.
Tap bounce.
I think this is the one. I do. Okay. And that. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh, command.
Yep.
It's 2 damage. All right.
Oh, this. Never mind. This doesn't do it. Anyways, it's fine. I did what I could.
Sparring command coming in clutch though.
Yeah. It was almost really good.
I mean, I guess I just
do it for now. This does do it for now. I'm sure you have something you can play, but I'm not technically dead yet. We'll see what you draw. We'll see what you have.
It's true.
Oh, you just have another Skyclave.
Wait, oh shoot! I can't get the illusion.
Nope, you can't get the illusion.
Yes, I can get this Blood Moon.
You can get the Blood Moon.
Rev it up.
Mutavault. Yep. Protection from blue. And that'll
Seal the
do.
deal.
Oh man, I drew over half of my deck. I'm at 28 cards in my library.
That's nuts.
Yeah, just can't find anything.
There's finishers in the deck, I promise you.
I believe it. They were all under lands. They were all under the lands.
See, what do I want against the back? This.
Am I gonna bring in these? I don't know what you cut for these things. Actually, this is probably not good against you. Actually, you know what? Honestly, this is not. I don't know that I want this. I do kind of want these. Right? This is going to be the hardest part. Is sideboard.
Oh, this is so frustrating. I don't know what to cut out of your dumb deck.
Can't cut anything. It's all good. It's all gold. Gold!
It's gold, Jerry. Gold. Right, I'm gonna cut a few of these. I think that's fine.
I wonder if I do bring those in. I don't know. This will be the interesting part. Like afterwards, going through these things, I mean, like, okay, what'd you cut? What'd you bring in? What was good? What was bad? I think these come out. I think this comes out. Those stay. Maybe cut one of those. I don't know if I bring in these, though.
I tell you, if I was you, I'd really, really hate Skyclave Apparition. I felt bad playing it, and I was just like, oh my god,
it's so good. It's so good.
It's so stupid. It just got me out of so many of those situations.
Oh, it did. It did. Yeah.
Just like, there's no way I would have been able to.
I'm trying to decide what to cut, and I don't know for sure. I guess maybe. Okay, so what if we do these?
Depends on what your strategy is. Right?
Yeah, I know. I wanna try fun things, you know. So like, it's telling me I'm running out of commit time. Let's see. Actually, you know what? These are maybe not as good. Maybe.
Oh, I love it. I love that you just like it's because it's just like not a deck you play, and it's like
no, I know, right?
Oh my gosh, like what do I cut? And my brain would be like, cut this, cut this, cut this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
I'm sure it's the same because I was like, what do I cut out? Like, I guess just look at it from my perspective of like, oh, this would be my deck. Like, what would I? I don't know if this is a good hand. Is it? It's not. Yeah.
This is a risky one. This is a real risky one. Sure, we'll keep it. We'll keep it.
I like this hand after all.
All right. Good.
Sculling turn. And then he pounces the turn.
That's right. That's right.
I like this hand a lot now.
Ether vial.
Cracking the turn. He's cracking the turn. Opting in response. This is going to be really good for me. Although I guess you do have Prismari Command main board. So.
Yep. I was hoping to find a force right there. I was hoping to find a force.
Force would have been good too.
Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking. This force felt pretty good if I just opted right into it, but...
Okay. Let's crack it back in my neck.
Get a little closer to the mic when you do. Get that ASMR going. Talia, Guardian of Thraben. What do we do with that? I guess we let that resolve.
Depends on what you have.
Yeah, I know.
It always depends on what you have. It's so hard being a control player and be like,
yeah,
do I let this resolve or do I like take care of it once it hits the board?
Yeah. Well, and just the like, what do I have and like what do I need to do? You know, like what do I need to do to progress my board?
Right. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
I don't like seeing that.
Land flood to land screw. It's how it goes.
I really don't like seeing that.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll dig our way out. Maybe. Archon. I do love Archon of Emeria. It's just like a good card.
Ugh, like gross opt. I just like the Yarglar way more.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's coming to play tapped.
Oh, that makes it even rougher.
Yep, it does. Yes, it sure does. Oh, man. Oh, what do you got in the vial? What do you got in the Pokeball? Stoneforge. That's bad. That's real bad.
Real bad.
Sword of Fire and Ice. Yep. Makes sense. Stoneforge puts an equipment onto the battlefield. And equips it to the Archon.
This is really bad for you.
It is extremely bad for me.
This is really, really bad.
Missing on that land drop turn 3 was not where it needed to be. I had the opt and the lightning bolt, and I was trying to decide, do I opt first or do I lightning bolt first? And I went for the bolt because I figured then, you know, if I drew the land, I could play a thing the next turn.
Right.
But yeah, clearly that not working out here.
is killing me. Like I don't want to be winning.
Your deck is crushing it, Kyle. Or my deck is crushing it. I don't know.
I don't want to be winning. I could start bombing. Just like
you intentionally bomb.
Let's go to game 3.
I don't. Oh man, you've got something else to vial in. Oh no. Oh no. Another Stoneforge. Well, this is all over.
Yeah.
Oh, Batterskull. Yup. Yup. Just throwing out the Batterskull, eh?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle. It's okay if your deck loses.
Oh, getting in with the Stoneforge. Getting frisky. All right.
Oh, please stop me. Please do something.
I don't know if it's going to be enough. You have so many things going on that I don't know that it's going to be enough. Let's see.
This is so weird reading for you. Like...
I know. Let's see. I think I do. Where is the one I need? That's the one. Okay. I choose me, and I choose this one, and we're gonna go like this. Yeah, Archon really messes things up, honestly.
A draw 2, discard 2 would be good here.
Okay. I may have turned a corner. We'll see. So we're gonna discard, and I hope I did this right.
Okay.
We'll find out.
3.
So yeah, taking 3 down to 6. There's many ways where this still just goes wrong, and I know it. But I got some sideboard tech. Here. We'll see if it gets me there. I have a feeling it's all just gonna go wrong.
Pass the turn here.
Okay, that's not terrible. All right. Madcap? Don't have a path?
No path yet.
All right. And don't have a Flicker Wisp either. Thankfully, Skyclave doesn't do anything here. I got Skyclave down.
I think only path gets me out of this.
Oh, Panther Flicker Wisp. Another Archon does not do it. Though it does mean that you... Well, I guess my life total can't change, so it doesn't matter if you attack. I was going to say you have flyers now, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Keeping Vial on 3.
Alright.
Ooh, 4 Firewalker. Okay.
I guess attacking... I guess I just need to keep blockers up. No. Well, no. Well, you can't attack. Like,
no, I can't attack. Yeah.
Just block with everything here.
Yep. Okay.
I wasn't sure if Empyreon was going to be a cast trigger, so I was like,
no.
If he casts Madcap, and then Archon is like gets him, like you can't cast spell, like you cast Madcap and then you cast Platinum, I'll be like, you're not going to get it.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I need to do this then, I guess.
Ooh.
All right. And I guess we brainstorm here. Okay. All right. That's something. So put that back. I guess put that back. That can't do anything right now, so. And then we'll pass back the turn. We'll see how this goes. Oh man, there's some weird things happening. Some weird things happening. Well, I mean, always weird things happening in my brain, but weird things happening that are keeping me from doing what I need to do right now. Yeah.
All right. Need to get a card here.
Hoping to draw that path.
I think that's not gonna happen.
All right.
At least get rid of Jace here.
2 a Jace.
4 Jace.
4 Jace, right. All right. Well,
unless you have a bolt. So.
I do have a bolt. So we'll keep Jace alive for one more turn. Let me dig a little farther here.
I'm sure that Archon is just driving you mad.
Oh, it is.
It's just like on the one spell a turn thing.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Yep. And I love how many people forget that text on it too. It's just it's so innocuous, just like, oh, I can only play one spell a turn. Oh, that's whatever, I'll just keep doing the things. And oh wait, no, I can only play one spell a turn. Come on.
I was like, why did Super Falls come into play tap? Do you own an island? I was like, oh yeah, Archon.
Yep, Archon.
Again.
Archon again. Okay.
Now you're barely hanging on to this game.
I know. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll pass it back.
Didn't play a spell on your turn. All right.
Nope, didn't play a spell on my turn. Got no spells I wanted to play on my turn.
Look at this.
Silent clearing. Another shot at a path here. Oh man, when you watch this, you're gonna be so frustrated for me.
I bet.
My hand is just I just need one thing to unlock it. Equipping Batterskull to Archon. Okay, so you can get in there for flying damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, making sure that the toughness goes up too.
Right.
It makes it way harder to get rid of. To keep you extra annoyed and me extra sad.
Let's see. No, that doesn't work there. Okay, it happens. You've got a 6/7 flying vigilance Archon.
Oh, I forgot that it has lifelink. Yes.
Yep.
Give me that life.
Yeah, lifelink and vigilance definitely sucks here, and I'm gonna lose my Jace.
But that's the only time I'll be able that I'll probably be able to gain life. Trying to think of what would get you out. A Prismari command could get rid of the Batterskull, right? But
yeah, I mean, I've got a couple things I suppose that would do it. Do I even do this now? I don't know that I do.
Oh, I feel so bad.
That tax is too good.
I swear that the list I gave you is legit. I'm just waiting for you.
There's been some weird things.
I can't wait to go back and watch this footage.
I'm sure. It's gonna be sweet. Yeah, there's just been like little weird things that just so happen to keep me locked down here, which is what you want to do in Death and Taxes. Like you want to just like keep up those little things.
Okay, here we go.
You got the path?
You have to have some kind of counter spell. Oh, I bet you have. Okay.
Force of negation.
Okay.
Force of negation.
Didn't hard cast that. That's interesting.
Oh, I guess I could have. I kind of forgot you can just hard cast it. I don't want to pay mana for it.
It's fine by me.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's extra funny too because you can't crack Flooded Strand for a land.
Oh, I can't. I didn't realize like you couldn't do that. That makes Yeah.
Your life total can't change. You can't pain. They can't come in and play untapped.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so I need a Blood Moon.
Sometimes it's so annoying.
Yeah,
it's so annoying sometimes. That's why like Blood Moon with Empyrean is good because you can get around that. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot.
Flicker Wisp? Oh, Elite Spellbinder. I don't know if it's as good this late in the game, because I can definitely just pay 2 extra, but I guess you get to look at my hand. You should take my extra Platinum Empyrean for me.
Trying to figure out what do I take.
Okay, so now that you know what's in my hand, I've had Snapcaster for so long, but because of Archon, I can't use him. He does nothing. He's a 2-mana flash, 2/1. That's it.
How long have you had Anger of the Gods?
Also a really long time. But I couldn't cast it because my lands were coming into play tapped, and I didn't have enough red mana.
The red mana.
And I had Anger and the Bolt at the same time, and so I was like, I can get rid of your Batterskull by angering and then bolting. But I couldn't do it because I didn't have the red mana.
I think I take Anger of the Gods.
I think that makes the most sense. I think that makes, like, you don't care about Snapcaster, you don't care about a second Platinum Empyrean.
Honestly, let's see. How far away are you from actually hard casting a second Platinum?
I'm there. If I can crack this Flooded Strand, or if I can find like a Blood Moon or something.
Okay.
Ooh, a Giver Runes. That's unfortunate. Oh man. No.
So I guess if I was you, me attaching Batterskull is really rough, like really rough.
Yes, that actually was like very smart, because if you hadn't, I would have been able to anger away the Archons, and I think then I could have like done some things after that. But you got it onto the Archon just before I had my untapped red source. I
was like, I just need to get it out of like bolt range, which incidentally is also okay. So I guess if you anger God's Way, I would only have two creatures and Mutavaults.
Yeah, you still got your Mutavaults, you still got Archon, you still have Core Firewalker. Like Anger of the Gods doesn't even do that much right now.
Well, Anger of the Gods clears a lot of my creatures up.
It kills 3 creatures. It'll kill Stoneforge, it'll kill Spellbinder. That's it.
I know, and then there's no way you can deal 4 damage.
No, yeah, because I can't cast a second spell because of Archon. That's why I have
you gotta be able to get rid of Batterskull here. Yeah, big time.
Exactly. And I have to do it with 1 spell on 1 turn. Like I can't just like bounce Batterskull and then like whatever. Like I have to just get rid of it. Sheffield Dunes.
It's really awkward because like I can't do anything. Like
I mean, you could be attacking here. Like you could be like attacking like all that, but
like you just start blocking things, right?
Yeah, I suppose. No, we don't want that. There's another madcap.
Don't think I have a way out of this. Well, that's not true. I think
you have so many ways. You have so many ways.
Yeah, but you don't know how I sideboarded.
I suppose that's true. You have a few different ways, depending on what you took out. I guess.
I took out a lot of ways to take care of him.
This is gonna be a long one.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if I.
Yep.
That doesn't work either. Yeah.
I mean, the only answers I can think of off the top of my head are Flicker Wisp and Path, and I don't know how many of those you kept in the main board, or what sideboard tech you brought in. All attacking.
Send a message.
All right. Well, I will take it all because it doesn't matter. And I don't want to risk blocking, and then...
Oh, I start gaining life.
Yeah, because you've had lifelink. You've had lifelink this entire time.
Well, I guess... Well, I was thinking that, like, damage didn't happen. Oh.
No, it's just my life total can't change. All right, well, I've got to cancel... I've got to cancel Vantress.
I'm going to make you get out of this situation.
I've got to cancel Vantress. I feel like that's going to help a little bit. I can start scrying every turn. I'm making you get out of this situation. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
I'm sitting over here at 5 live, just fine. I'm fine. This is great.
It does feel really powerful when you're like, I have a Platinum Empyrean.
Right.
You can't use Spot. And then, but then, like, at the same time, you're like, oh crap, opponent's playing white. Like,
yeah, like at any moment there's a path.
Or opponent's playing red.
Yeah.
They've got Artifact Destruction.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna see how much life I can gain then.
Yeah, might as well.
Don't forget to scry.
Oh, I won't. Scrying 2. That goes. I already put you on the bottom. Do I want this? Does it do anything? I don't know that it does actually right now. So I guess we put that to the bottom. I think I have to look for my specific answer.
I wonder what is your specific answer? Trying to think it through. I guess
this is not
like,
I'll tell you that.
How many instants and sorceries are in the graveyard here?
A few. Is that card that like does damage equal to instants and sorceries in your graveyard in this deck?
Ral? Yeah.
Oh, Ral does that, right? Does he?
Yeah.
Is it to
Did
player?
You take Ral out like a fool?
Is it to player?
Or creature?
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Did you take it out?
You'll see.
Okay. Because I was like, if you have that, you can take out Archon.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised you're not blocking any of these creatures. Like,
there's no reason to, because like, I don't know. What if you like pump them somehow that I don't remember how you would do in this deck?
Alright, I'm at 46. This is a ridiculous game. It's so ridiculous.
And the only thing that like matters, I can't block. So like nothing else is doing anything else. It doesn't matter if I like kill any of your other creatures. Like nothing matters except for this scry. I'm kind of feeling okay. Like I'm in a very precarious spot, obviously, because like you can at any point here just like kill me if you draw the right.
Yeah,
card.
I'm just waiting for the piece.
Yep. You have ways.
I'm also sitting very healthy at 46.
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe you scryed away and you got a land.
I scryed away 2 lands and got a land.
Scry now and see if you find something better.
No, now it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. All right. I'm almost to the point where I can play my second Platinum Empyrean and scry. I guess maybe like I should. Like maybe I should just play out my second Empyrean. Like that's probably actually the smarter thing to do, because that makes you get rid of 2 of them as opposed to just 1. I can take a turn off of scrying, I think. Because this way, like a Path or a Flicker Wisp doesn't just do it.
Okay. I don't think I can win from here.
I don't know what you brought in, so I can't tell you. I only know the ways that I know of that you couldn't do it.
I know I'm pretty sure I can't win from here, but like I'm trying to think of like how you can win from here.
I don't know how I can win from here either. Because I don't know. Well, I mean, I know ways I could win from here. It would take a long time, but I could do it. Yeah, no blocks. So double Flicker Wisp would do it. Path Flicker Wisp would do it. At this point, you just need to have both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It could happen.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm gonna play Jace the Mind Sculptor. And
sideboard. So let's see. I've got 3. How many Flicker Wisps are on the deck?
There was 3.
Okay. Oh, that was good. I wasn't even paying attention.
I don't know if it does actually a lot.
I mean, you can still play Anger of the Gods, clear the board.
Yeah, I can play the Anger of the Gods.
And then swing in for 16. I have 52, but still.
Yeah, you're at 52. I need to protect Jace, so I guess it doesn't matter. I thought I auto-yielded to you, Firewalker. So, like, I mean, let's see, because this, yeah, you can just, yeah, I guess we get in.
Yeah, I don't think I care about.
Yeah, you've got so much life.
So much life here.
Yep. Honestly, I think... Well, I'm not going to tell you what I would do. We'll see. We'll see what you see. This is such a weird game.
I know. My
My
brain is getting wrinkled hard. Yeah, you're at 13 minutes.
I know. Which is funny because I've had so many turns of just doing nothing. I need to auto-yield to your file. Talking about saving time.
All right. Let's see. Equipped. Batter skull.
Okay. Okie dokie. Going into Jace. Can't protect Jace. Come on, Platinum Imperium. What are you even good for? Can't even protect my Jace.
Oh man. So I guess it's a draw. I guess neither one of us won, huh?
I mean,
I think you'll run out of time before.
We'll see. I guess at this point I can deal 16 damage to you per turn. You're only gaining 6 life a turn.
Right.
So I guess technically I'm winning the race at the moment. We'll see if that lasts.
Yeah, I guess.
You're gonna block.
No.
Not gonna block.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I should have blocked with my core Firewalker. I guess that's something I should have.
You could have, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if it matters or not.
This is turn 17. This is
Judge, slow play.
such a new player. It's so true. Oh, that good.
Uh-oh. No, it's not.
That good.
No, it's not.
That good.
Get out of here. Oh, Maul. Oh, Maul doesn't do anything.
It gives it a first strike.
I guess. Oh, yeah, so I suppose that means that, like, I can no longer attack. So much for winning this race. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Your deck's too good, Caleb. It's too good.
Clearly. Oh, man.
You have got to have artifact hate. There's artifact hate in the deck.
I know. I don't know
where are those commands?
I already played one. Okay. All right.
Get in there. Wait, you don't need to do anything.
I mean, you can. It doesn't do anything, but you could.
Gain 8 life.
All right.
This is a big shot. What do you got?
I'm gonna dig my way out of here.
This deck is resilient.
It is. I mean, I've survived 18 turns now. 18 turns.
That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous.
Okay. All right. I gotta, like, kill you, though. Like, I gotta start taking down your life total here, so...
Okay. Clicky.
Clicky.
Oh my god. Here comes Prismari. Cryptic.
Yep.
Return target permanent to owner's hand. Draw a card. Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
There goes the first strike.
Yep. Getting rid of the
And
first
there
strike.
goes your problem.
Oh, man, that took forever.
I'm so glad I made you work for that.
You really did.
I made you work for it so hard.
Oh, man. Yep.
This is just showing off. I just like showing off the power of Blue Moon. Just
Yes.
way out of sticky situations.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the tech.
I still have a core Firewalker, though. Rest in peace.
Look, little pretty Lucy. Snapcaster Mage. Where?
Snapcaster Mage, where?
Look at that. All the mana to Cryptic.
Let's see. What is... Okay. 2 damage, 2 cards. Okay, so I can't do that one as much as I'd like to. I think I just have to Cryptic command here.
Yeah, it is really weird that Prismari command doesn't actually counter a spell.
Yeah.
But I guess there's plenty of other cards that do that, so...
Yeah, I think it was fun. Okay, so now can I cast this, or do I have to let this resolve?
There's like a priority thing with
Yeah,
Snapcaster.
I was just making sure I didn't miss it because I didn't want to like
not
cast
I know.
it.
That's happened to me so many times where I'm like, "Ugh." That fear when you play Snapcaster Mage for the first time.
Yep. I am gonna run out of time though. This is a real thing that's gonna happen.
I know. It's so funny.
This might be a 2-game match. I think I got here though. I don't know. Like I could still see a way where you can get out of this, but you know, obviously I don't know what you have over there. You've got 5 cards. I don't know what.
I know.
5 cards
I've got a full grip here.
What do you have in your hand? Nothing.
Full grip.
Are you just letting me win because you want your deck to win?
So I have. Well, I don't want to tell you outright. Well, you know that I have them all the Skyclaves that you bounce to hand.
Yes.
So you know that.
Yeah. Let's do this, I guess, just to draw a card.
Gain my life.
There's so much life. So much life. It's a 2-mana redraw. It's not terrible. Ooh. Okay, that's helpful.
You gotta play faster. You got 9 minutes.
I know. Okay.
You're just looking at the shiny cards. That's helpful.
I know.
My time's ticking down.
There's just, there's so many. You draw so many cards in blue. Like you have to read 12 different cards every time.
Right. There it is. Our namesake card, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. We've played Talia and Rao in this match.
In this match, we did it. We did it.
We're the high ground. All right. So I think a +1 here. I'm supposed to draw cards in blue, right?
Usually.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, it's awkward. Okay. Okay. Gonna get in for 16. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, right. Snagging the Snapcaster. All right. I accept. Just
gonna block all day.
Block? Interesting. Do you have Resto? No. Interesting. I would have assumed you would put the Batterskull on the Firewalker.
Oh, yeah. My brain is getting it's like turned 20'd. I'm just
it's turned 20.
Not thinking these things through.
Because I think next turn I can kill you? Potentially? I guess we'll find out. Returning Batterskull to hand, sure.
Is it round? Does it to face?
You told me it did.
Creature. It's just creature.
Oh, it's just creature. That's not as exciting. And Moto is not happy with how long this game has gone, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Phyrexian Revoker.
Sorry, Ral.
That's fine. What can happen? Accept it. What else you got? That's nothing.
Gotta put the punctuation. Gotta have a comma after it.
You should be able to just type RAL and click the one you want, right?
Something like that.
Batterskull.
7 minutes. We're gonna get there, baby. We're gonna win this game.
You are gonna win this match. I don't know if you win this game.
We'll have a special mini
episode.
Yeah, besides, this is an anniversary show, baby. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
We'll have this extra long. I don't have any more equipment.
Oh, fails to fund.
All right, we got our things.
Yep.
How am I at 18 minutes and you're at 7?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I've just played really slow / done a lot of things. I don't know.
Remember when I had that Archon of Emeria with Batterskull connected to it?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that feels like forever ago.
Yep. It was forever ago.
Sinkhole, sure. Interesting. Don't do that to the Revoker, huh?
Nah, don't need to. Yeah, Moto's getting very sad. It's like, I'm not meant to go to turn 20. Well, that's a nice draw. That is a nice
I'm
draw.
just like, come on, kill me off.
I'm trying.
I know.
Your deck does not kill off quickly.
I know, but it sure is fun.
It is. It is.
Look at that sweet round. Masterpiece. Deal 15 damage to any creature.
Let's make it 16.
Oh my god.
Now I find the Prismari command.
That's a good 2-for-1.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty nice. All right. Now I get to attack, which feels pretty good. I'm definitely gonna lose to time here, but oh man.
Don't worry, we're gonna have a special one game to determine after this. If time expires, we'll see who wins once and for all. Or maybe it's for the best that it's kind of.
Yeah, I think 1-1 kind of just is like exactly where it needs to be. Like maybe we should never find out what would have happened in game 3.
We don't want to ruin the partnership.
No, exactly. Yeah. All right, now I get to activate my Ral. What does this emblem even do? I don't even know.
Oh, it deals 5 damage. Or 4 damage to any target, and you draw 2 cards every time you cast a spell.
Oh, nice. That seems
instant
great.
Or sorcery. Yeah, Ral is insanely good.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
Can I? Oh, shoot. I'm down to 17.
Yeah. Yeah, you are dead next turn. You got to draw something good here.
I don't know if this
you got 4 cards in hand, so I don't know what you have, but you got to have something. Core Firewalker. All right, well. I'm going to try this.
There it is. Are you going to bolt? Snap back a bolt, man.
Yeah, snap back a bolt. That would make so much sense. Kai guy trying to trick me here.
There's no trick.
Hey, let's cast a cryptic command.
Graveyard, you're doing it all. At least you're going through all of the blue-red stuff that you can do. Cryptic command, snap. Have you snap bolted yet? No.
I haven't snap bolted yet. I haven't gotten a chance to snap bolt yet. I don't know that it's going to happen.
You have less than 5 minutes to beat me.
Yep. I mean, I can kill you next turn.
Well,
turn.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, you have 3 cards in hand, so who knows? But, man, I'm so curious as to what your sideboard plan was. I wish we had recorded this from both sides, but...
yeah, that would have been extra fun. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I... Skyclave Apparition, not doing much here.
Yep.
It is nice that Ral is just out of arm's length here.
Yeah.
I'm still so confused why there's a flooded strand, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, Platinum Imperium.
Can't crack it. I don't even know how many lands I have left. Yep.
How's it feel drawing so many cards?
I'm down to 12 cards in my library. If I didn't die to time, I would definitely die by... Oh, for some reason, I thought that was on your end step.
Well, that's not what I mean.
Sure.
I
don't know that saves you.
Saves me.
I think you needed to equip
10. Well, you can deal 10. I can block 1.
Yeah, but I got Rao.
Oh shoot!
You forgot your namesake card, Kyle.
I know.
Your namesake card.
It feels extra good that the namesake card is the one card that wins it for you.
That's true. That's true.
Extra sweet.
Yep. Okay. Well, we got to play it all out because
you know.
Okay, how much mana do I have? I've got lots of mana. All right. So first,
all the mana. All the mana you
first. We're gonna choose me. I'm gonna draw some more cards because that's what blue mages do. They draw cards.
Keep in mind you're at 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. I'm just gonna draw some more cards.
Right, that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Draw the cards.
Draw the cards.
Oh my gosh.
Play a land for turn.
You have 9 cards in hand. That's ridiculous.
So I guess I should deal damage to this Skyclave apparition.
There it is. Good old Ral taking care of business.
Yep.
ECB. I guess I could have scooped this such a long time ago, but I was like, you just need to play this out.
Well, like, we really didn't know.
I should have been attacking. I should have been attacking so much more, and I was for some reason I was like, you can't gain life, so like I can't deal damage.
Right. It's true. Okay, I think I have to have Blood Moon down to win. Like, I think that's a necessary part of this strategy.
It's gonna be a mountain creature.
That's okay. That's okay.
It can still block. It can still block.
It could if it was alive.
It's still alive. What do you mean if it was still alive?
I mean, if it was still alive.
Of course. And you get to draw a card.
I know I get to draw another card. That's all I've ever wanted to do is just draw all the cards.
I didn't even think about that either. I was like, oh, I can like.
Yep.
The blocks.
All right. We will go to combat now, with 2 minutes on the clock. Attack
for 18.
18. Just about exactsies there. Just about exactsies. Well, I've lost. I've lost the match for sure. I don't know where my time went.
Lost the match. All right, let's go back to this. How many cards did you have left in the deck?
8.
It's like 8.
8 cards.
That's crazy.
Oh man. So tell me what you brought in. What did you bring in?
Okay, so what did I bring in? I brought in Phyrexian Revoker, Core Firewalker, Rest in Peace.
Yep. And what'd you take out?
Spellbinder. I took out Leonin Harbiter.
Okay, sure. Makes sense.
Took out all 4 of them. They didn't seem very good.
Yeah, they're not great.
I took out a Path to Exile, and I took out 2 Flicker Wisp.
Oh, so you were down
I thought Elite Spellbinder would be better taxing your spells. So I had 1 Flicker Wisp to draw, and then you drop the second.
Yeah,
you drop the second. The other one, the Platinum. My brain is totally fried.
Yeah.
You draw the second Platinum Empyrean, and I was like, I don't think I have an out.
Oh man,
that second Empyrean definitely saved you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, maybe I can just run out the clock with like gaining a ton of life.
Right. Nah, man, that was a crazy match though. It was a lot of back and forth, and I really didn't know how it was going to end because like I said, I didn't know what you had sideboarded, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I don't know if and I obviously kept 4 apparitions and couldn't figure out if Flicker Wisp was really if I needed that many. I just felt like Elite Spellbinder was going to be a little bit better in that situation, just taxing.
Yeah, it's hard to say with Elite Spellbinder since it is a new card. I think you don't necessarily want Elite Spellbinder in the longer matchups.
Long game, yeah. It definitely didn't. But if I had drawn it earlier,
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can if you get it early, obviously it's good because maybe you can take your opponent's anger, which you did obviously. But if it's turn 5 or 6 and you take my anger, well, I have to pay for a full price anger or whatever. But yeah, and obviously Flicker Wisp is just kind of circumstantial. But there's definitely some things where it's really good. Sometimes it can get you out of a Blood Moon just for a turn, which can maybe you can activate your Mutavault for the turn for the final points of damage, or you can get rid of a Platinum Empyrean that you didn't know was coming. All those kind of things.
Yeah, totally insane. I'm just super impressed you're able to find your way out of that. Especially battling through those Archons. That was nuts. I can't believe and I was like, okay, if we just move Batterskull to Archon,
right,
that would be choice,
Oh, for sure.
So Yeah.
Crazy games. Well, this was fun. I'm glad you got to play some Death and Taxes. I think it's hilarious to watch you play it. And I'm sure it was the same on the other side for me, trying to figure my way out of this one.
Yeah, it'll definitely be fun going back and watching the replay. That's for sure. So
absolutely. Well, everybody, since this game is definitely not gonna finish.
We're just gonna call it that. We're gonna do just a 1-1 split. Sorry, them's the breaks.
Yep.
We run the channel and we make the rules. So,
but again, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, especially if you enjoyed this fun little new thing that we did. And then, of course,
super duper episode.
Yeah, don't forget to check out our brand new Patreon, and hopefully we'll see some of you on the Discord.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next league.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye from the Kai Guy.
Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts Kai Guy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlists so that you can have the high ground.